Okay, so far. Okay, again, okay, I do repetition lah. Bagi nampak. First one, displacement equals to integrate v dt. Okay, number 2, okay, velocity equals to integrate a dt. Okay, a dt means consider we are from acceleration. Okay, start from acceleration, we go for the velocity. Okay, and then from velocity we are going for the displacement. So ini ialah displacement dia. Okay, yang ini ialah velocity. The last one is acceleration. Okay, these are the introduction for the kinematic problem. So sebabnya because we want to get the velocity and acceleration. Okay, so next ni kita cuba problem ni. Okay, kita try problem ni. Okay, a car starts from rest at s equals to 3 meter from the origin, and acceleration at time t given by a equal 2t minus 5 at t equals to 4 seconds. Calculate the velocity of the car, okay, the displacement of the car. Okay, now we need to do two things. Satu, kita nak cari velocity dia. Okay, now we want to go for the velocity. Okay, question A, we want to get the velocity. Okay, velocity ataupun V lah. Okay, we want to get the V. Okay, from what we do, we get V. So first thing is we need to integrate A. Itu ialah formula dia. You want to get velocity, then you have to do integration for A. So first thing is you need to go for the A, for the integration of A, so which is integrate 2t minus 5 dt. Okay, so itu ialah dia punya cara untuk selesai lah. Okay, now what do you get? Okay, V is equal. Okay, apa kita dapat jawapan dekat sini? Okay, betul. Tolak. Okay, 5t tambah. Okay, betul. Tambah c dah. Okay, so 2t kuasa 2. Okay, 2t kuasa 2 per 2 tolak 5t tambah c. Okay, now, so bila kita ringkaskan ni, okay, bila kita ringkaskan ni, kita akan dapat V sama dengan, okay, t kuasa 2 tolak 5t tambah c. Okay. Okay, sekarang masalahnya ialah macam mana kita nak cari C dia? Macam mana kita nak cari C dia? Okay, first thing ialah, okay, kalau kita tengok ni, okay, look at the condition again lah. Look at the condition again. A car start from the rest. Okay, car start from rest. What do you mean by rest? Okay, maksudnya dia berhenti. The car is start from rest, maksudnya dia kira berhenti. Dia kira kalau car tu, okay, kereta itu dia tak bergerak. Dia maksudnya, okay, a car start from rest. Dia rest maksudnya V0 dah. V0 maksudnya dia tak bergerak. Okay, lepas tu bila masa T0, itu condition dia. Sebab dia T0 sebab a car starts, maksudnya awal-awal. So kita ada dua condition. A car starts from rest maksudnya V0. Okay, dia jadi V0. At the same time starts from, okay, dia punya baru nak start. So baru nak start tu ialah T0, because consider like initial condition lah. Initial condition dia ialah dia baru nak start. So baru nak start tu T0. Lepas tu dia from rest. Start from rest. Rest maksudnya dia berhenti. Okay, in English, rest maksudnya dia kira berhenti lah. So consider V0, T0 maksudnya dia akan jadi C0 lah. Betul? Okay, when V equals to 0, T equals to 0, so we get 0 equals to 0 square minus 5 times 0 plus C, so C is equals to 0. So we have to decide what is the value of C. Without decide the C, you cannot go for the displacement. Okay, remember this particular C ni definitely will have in the statement in the question. Mesti ada statement dia dalam question. So you have to remember on that. Okay, mesti kena ingat benda ni This statement definitely will have in your question. So, mesti ada dalam statement. Okay, dalam statement you punya question. So we know the V equal T square minus 5T. So ini ialah jawapan dia dah. Okay, you already get the formula. Okay, what is the question now? Apa kita punya soalan sebenarnya? Question kita ialah at T equals to 4 second. Okay, T equals to 4 second. Maksudnya kita kena cari apa jawapan dia bila T itu ialah 4. So when T equals to 4, V is equals to 4 square minus 5 times 4, then you can go for the answer. Faham maksud saya You get the idea So you get 16 minus 20 is what? Okay, anyone want to give you answer? Sorry? Yeah, correct. Negative 4 apa? Negative 4 mesti kena ada unit apa? So ikut soalan ni, kalau ikutkan dia ialah meter per second lah. So maksudnya kita punya ni ialah meter per second. MS negative 1. Remember mesti kena ada unit Please remember this. Mesti kena ada unit dia. Okay, next. So we have settled the first question. Okay, now go for number 2. Kita cuba untuk pergi B pula. Okay, so first sekarang ni saya nak cari displacement of the car. Okay, saya nak cari displacement of the car. Okay, so kalau saya nak cari displacement of the car, saya buat apa? I need to go for S. Okay, saya nak cari S. So S equal integrate V dt dah. Okay, S equal integrate V dt. So saya carikan apa jawapan untuk S dia. Okay, so S kita akan dapat macam mana? S sama dengan integrate. Integrate apa dekat sini? Okay, correct. T kuasa 2 tolak 5T dt. Okay, very good. Okay, so kita dapat T square minus 5T plus dt. And what is the answer for this? So S equal Okay, betul. Okay, betul. 5T cos 2 per 2 tambah C. Okay, so kita dapat ni. Okay, now after we get this answer, then we need to now we need to decide what is C. Apa kita punya jawapan untuk C? Look back to your question. Kalau kita dapat S itu sama dengan ni, then we have to look for the condition in the question. Okay, kita tengok balik question. Okay, kita tengok balik question. Okay, a car start from the rest at S equals to 3 meter from the origin. Apa maksud ni? And now this is the very important condition here. 3S meter from the origin. Yes, betul. S dia sama dengan 3, betul. So S dia kena letak sama dengan 3. Sebabnya, okay, bila dia start, okay, bila kereta tu dia bukan dia start pada origin, dia start daripada 3 meter. Maksudnya kereta tu berada dekat sini. kereta tu berada dekat sini. So maksudnya dia gerak daripada 3 meter. It's not from origin, remember, not always it must start from origin. So maksudnya kita punya initial condition dia ialah S sama dengan 3, T sama dengan 0. Okay, if sometimes they have from left, from right. Okay, tapi dekat sini dia tak bagi tahu kan. Kalau dia tak bagi tahu, dia bagi tahu S ialah sama dengan 3 meter, maksudnya kita ambil dia sebagai positif lah. Kita ambil dia positif 3 meter lah. Okay, meaning that it's on the right. Kalau lah dia bagi tahu from left, then maksudnya dia start daripada negatif 3. Maksudnya kita ubah dia jadi negatif 3 meter. Depends on the question. So kalau dia negatif 3, then kita akan letak tolak 3 lah. Maksudnya from left kita letak dia negatif 3. Tapi kalau dia tak bagi tahu apa-apa, then kita ambil dia sebagai positive sign. Okay, so sekarang kita masuk dalam formula balik. So 3 sama dengan 0 kuasa 3 per 3 tolak 5 0 kuasa 2 per 2 tambah C lah. So C is actually 3 lah. Okay, remember C not always must be 0. You see, sometimes we have value. So maksudnya kita punya S sama dengan 1 over 3 T power of 3 minus 5 over 2 T square and then plus 3. Okay, 1 over 3 T power of 3 minus 5 over 2 T square plus 3. So this is what we have for the S. Okay, sekarang kita sama juga. We have to find what is the displacement when comes to the T equals to 4 macam tadi. Okay, apa jawapan dia bila T dia sama dengan 4. So when T equals to 4, then kita punya S akan jadi 1 over 3 4 power of 3 minus 5 over 2 4 power of 2 plus 3. Then we get the answer for this. Okay, berapa jawapan dia? 1 over 3 negatif. Okay, kejap saya buat juga. 1 over 3 1 over 3 x power of 3. I program the calculator easy for me to calculate. 5 over 2 x power of 2 plus 3. So I think I get put 4. Yeah, correct. Negative 15 2 over 3, right? So ini saya letak decimal lah. Okay, remember I told you if possible you put it decimal. Decimal easy to see lah. Okay, so we have negative 15.67. Am I right? Betul Okay, betul Okay, negative 15.67 meter. Okay, so now I get negative, right? So negative maksudnya apa kita punya statement? Apa maksud kita punya statement? Negative 15 is actually what? Yeah, correct. The car is 15 meter, okay, from is 50 meter left to the origin. 15 meter left from origin. Okay, so must have the statement lah. Mesti bagi conclusion. Remember this one. Okay, the ideal is you give conclusion. Jangan tinggal macam tu saja. Because you must say something to the negative statement. Because negative is not really for the distance. Mana boleh ada negative distance, right? So you have to do some statement for this. So okay, we have answered the first question. Kita dah selesai. So that is how we start doing the acceleration and velocity lah. Okay, now we go for question number 2. Okay, so kita cuba soalan 2 ni. Okay, first a particle start from origin, okay, O, and moves in a straight line. After t seconds, okay, its velocity is given by v is equal 2t minus 4. Okay, find its position in S in terms of t. Okay, so what we're going to do now is find the S. Okay, so first macam mana kita nak start S? Okay, the formula, if you want to go for S equals to integrate V dt. Okay, integrate V dt, so that will give you integrate, and V is actually 2t minus 4, so we get 2t minus 4 dt, and then answer will be equal, okay, 2t square over 2, okay, yeah, minus 4t plus, correct, betul, okay, betul. So dua ni boleh cancel, so these two cancel, so kita akan dapat S equal, okay, t square minus 4t plus c lah. Okay, now we need to decide what is exactly the c value. Okay, kita kena tentukan what is c value. So okay, S okay, if I'm not mistaken, S is 0 and t is 0. Am I right? Betul tak? Sebab a particle start from origin, and then after t second baru dia mula. So maksudnya start from origin lah, maksudnya dia punya tu initial velocity dia S0, t0 lah. So meaning that S equal t square minus 4t, then because c becomes 0 lah. Okay, ataupun cari dulu c dulu. Okay, cari c dulu, okay. So you get 0 equal 0 square minus 4 times 0 plus c, so c is 0, so that S equal t minus 4t. Okay, so we have conclusion for this. So this is the first answer. Okay, sebab dia nak position of S in terms of t. Okay, position of S in terms of t, so just yang tu sajalah. Okay, any questions so far? No, okay, boleh focus, okay, go for B. Okay, it position after 3 second. Okay, describe it in words. Okay, maksudnya kita kena bagi conclusion lah. Okay, go for B. B is equal, S equal t square minus 4t. So when, okay, sekarang kita nak 3 kan. So when t equals to 3, so S equal 3 square minus 4 times 3 dah. So what is the answer? Answer equals to, yeah, correct, negative 3, right? Negative 3 what? Apa unit dia? Yeah, correct, negative 3 meter, very good. So negative 3 meter, conclusion dia lah apa? So the ini ialah, okay, betul. So the car kan, ni car particle, okay, the particle, okay, the particle is 3 meter to left. Okay, so itu ialah dia punya statement dia. Okay, next ialah kita nak cari its average velocity in the first 3 second. See what it mean by average velocity? Apa maksud dia? Average velocity. Okay, kalau kita mau average, maksudnya kita ambil jarak dia dan kita bahagi dengan masa dia. Okay, what I mean is this, velocity. Okay, kalau kita ambil velocity, okay, kalau kita mau ambil velocity, maksudnya kita kena ambil okay, kita kena ambil dia punya negatif dia. Okay, remember kalau kita nak ambil velocity, okay, kalau kita nak cari velocity, maksudnya kita tak ambil positif, kita ambil negatif dia. So we want to take this answer, negatif 3. Okay, okay, now to go for the velocity, first thing is, okay, kita tentukan apa dia punya S dengan dia punya T dia. Okay, let me put like this. So first thing, okay, let's say I put it like coordinate. Put it like coordinate lah. Okay, coordinate dia maksudnya macam ni. Okay, so S, okay, velocity, okay, and to get velocity, I need to go for the coordinate dia. So coordinate dia, I have displacement, and then I go for time. I dapat ni dulu. I put it like coordinate. Lagi sedang nampak dah. Okay, displacement on the initial condition. Kalau kita initial condition ialah apa? Okay, betul. So S pun kosong, T pun kosong dah. These are the initial condition lah. Maksudnya car is actually on the initial condition where the displacement 0, time 0. Okay. Lepas 3 saat, dia dekat mana? After 3 second, okay, dia ada dekat mana? Dia ada dekat negative 3, and then time is 3 lah. Are you agree with this? Okay, betul ini mesti kena dapat dulu. Okay, initially S is 0, time is 0. Okay, and then after 3 seconds, it's actually moving to negative 3 meter because already nav. Okay, velocity dia ambil negative. Remember, velocity dia ambil negative. Okay, because we want to consider where is the displacement, where is the position. Okay, dengan negative dia. Okay, so we know that velocity ataupun speed, okay, adalah sama dengan apa? Adalah sama dengan velocity ialah speed divide by time dah. Velocity ialah displacement over time. Displacement over time. Velocity is equals to, ini ialah formula dia. This velocity is actually, ini ialah untuk average velocity. Ini ialah untuk condition, ialah untuk average velocity. Average velocity. So average velocity is equal displacement divided by time. So dalam case ni kita ada starting point macam kita buat gradient. So average velocity, okay, average velocity adalah sama dengan macam kita buat macam kita buat gradient lah. So negative 3 minus 0 divided by 3 minus 0. Okay, saya tolak macam mana? Saya tolak yang ni dengan yang ni. Okay, what I'm trying to do is from negative 3 minus by 0 because I want to go average apa. Okay, daripada starting point, daripada starting point, okay, daripada starting point pergi negative 3, apa average velocity dia? Itu maksud dia. So kalau saya mau average velocity dia, that saya ambil daripada negative 3 sampai 0, 3 sampai 0 lah. Itu maksud, yang itu sebab saya buat macam ni. So here on top is displacement. Okay, daripada negative 3 dia pergi 0 kan, daripada 0 dia pergi negative 3 kan, dan ini ialah time dia. So that's why I get like this. Okay, so what is my answer? Okay, betul. So saya akan dapat sama dengan negative 1 meter per second. Itu jawapan dia. Okay, anyone, any question for this? Apa-apa nak tanya saya? I hope you clear with this lah. Boleh dah, boleh nampak dah. Okay, next we go for the okay, another question. Distance travel in the first 3 seconds. Okay, kita kena cari distance travel in 3 second. Okay, kalau macam mana kita nak cari distance travel in 3 second? Macam mana kita nak cari distance travel in 3 second? Okay, S sama dengan, so first get the formula, S equal T square minus 4T. T square minus 4T. Okay. And then buat apa? Okay. Bukan. Kita kena cari apa dulu? Kita kena cari apa dulu? One thing missing there. Kita bukan lanti terus. Macam mana? Kalau kita mau total distance. Ada siapa-siapa ingat? T0 bukan. Ada dua nilai. Macam mana tu? Faktor apa? Okay, so ini you dapat S. Okay, sekarang ni kita kena tahu, okay, bila dia changing direction. Betul tak? Kita kena tahu bila dia changing direction. So kalau kita tahu S, okay, so bila dia akan change direction? Bila dia ialah ds dt maximum. So bila dia akan change direction ialah 2t minus 4 Kita kena tahu bila dia change direction. We have to differentiate dia. Okay, tapi dia punya jawapan tadi dia dah bagi dah tadi kan. V sama dengan 2t tolak 4 dia dah bagi tadi. So sebenarnya kita boleh terus pergi ambil V. Okay, V sama dengan 2t. Lepas itu kita cari dulu masa yang dia change direction. So when it change direction, bilanya, okay, bilanya dia punya V sama dengan kosong. Okay, remember okay, when it change direction, bila dia punya V ialah sama dengan kosong, dia change direction. Kita kena tahu bila dia tukar masa. Tukar direction. Sebab baru kita boleh cari dia punya total distance. Remember kalau kita mau cari total distance, mesti kena tahu when it is change direction. So 2t minus 4 equal to 0, and then 2t is equals to 4, t equals to 2. So maksudnya dia tukar masa, dia tukar direction pada masa t2. Okay, jadinya saya lukis dulu gambar dia. Okay, start from 0, and then I put 2 here. Okay, I put 2 here. S equals to, okay, S equals to start from 0 dah. Kita ada 3 masa je sekarang. 0, 2, 3. Okay, kita ada 3 masa sekarang. So when I put 0, I get what? When I put 0, I get what? Sorry, Okay, I have only 3 times, 0, 2, 3. So when t equals to 0, S become 0 square minus 4 times 0, I get 0 lah. Okay, ini first answer. Second answer ialah when t equals to 2. So when t equals to 2, S equals to 2 square minus 4 times 2 equal, what's the answer? So 2 minus 4 times 2, I think I get negative 4 square, 4 minus 4 times 2. I think I get negative 4. Betul I get negative 4, right? Okay, after t equals to 2, then I go for t equals to 3. Sebab saya kena pergi kepada masa yang 3 dah. So t equals to 3, I get S equal 3 square minus 4 times 3, which is I get negative. Berapa masa dia? Negative what? Okay, correct. Negative 3. Okay. So sekarang berapa jarak dia dah gerak? Now question is, how long it is already travel? Berapa lama, berapa jarak dia dah travel sekarang? Okay, start from 0. Look at the diagram lah. So, in order to look it clear, you have to draw the diagram. So, kita bagi nampak diagram ni. So, first thing, dia diagram dia. Okay, a number line. Okay, put 0 here. When t equals to 2, dia ada dekat mana? Okay, so when t equals to 2, okay, ini ialah t sama dengan 2. So, dia ada dekat sini. So, it's actually here. So, daripada 2, daripada 0, dia dah sampai sini dah. Ini ialah untuk masa malam, untuk masa siapa? Untuk t equals to 2. Okay. And then, after, what happened when t equals to 3? Okay, betul. So, kalau saya nak T3 ada dekat sini, dia ada dekat sini, negatif 3. Okay, now, how far is already travel? Berapa lama dia dah travel sekarang ni? Berapa jarak dia dah travel sekarang ni? Now my question is, T equals to 3, berapa lama dia, berapa jarak dia dah travel sekarang? Bukan 7, not 7. Bukan 4. Sorry. Betul. Jawapan dia 5, betul. Okay, jawapan dia 5. Okay, macam mana dapat jawapan dia 5? Look at this. Dia pergi dari dia change direction, dia pergi sini. Okay, dia first dekat sini, dia ialah 4 meter. Lepas tu, dekat sini, 1 meter. Sebab, dia dah patah balik. Sekarang ni dah patah balik dah. So, bila dia patah balik, maksudnya, okay, ini dah patah balik, U-turn dah. Okay, sekarang dia gerak ni 1 meter. Actually, negative 3 ialah from origin. Remember, negative 3 meter ialah from origin. We are not calculating the negative 3 meter. We are calculating 1 meter here. Okay, so maksudnya dia dah travel 5 meter on total. So total distance dia dah travel is 5 meter. Okay, total distance is 5 meter. Okay, I mean 4 plus 1 is 5, right? Is it clear? Dapat maksud saya okay, you must know exactly when is change direction. So, kalau you tahu masa dia, okay, kalau you tahu masa dia, it's better lah. Okay, yang ini yang paling penting dekat sini. Okay, 0 and 3 ialah initial and last position. Ini ialah initial dia, starting dia. Okay, we need this. Okay, to know exactly where they start. Sometimes they are not starting from origin. So, kita kena tahu dia bila dia starting point. Itu sebab saya ambil kosong. Lepas tu ending point. End point. End point ni saya nak tahu dia bila berhenti. That's why I get T0, T3. Tapi T2 ni, okay, we need this because we need to know when it is actually change direction. So mesti kena tahu benda ni. This one not really given lah. Not really given in the question. So you kena tahu sendiri. Yang ini bila dia tukar masa. Bila dia tukar masa, bila dia V0. Ini ialah V equals to 0. Ini condition dia. Okay. So, displacement ialah when V0, maksudnya dia tukar direction dia. Okay. So, kita dapat total distance lah. So, jawapan dia ialah 5 meter. Okay, next I'm going for question for last one. Okay, I think that one is average speed. Okay, any question about this? Apa-apa nak tanya saya? Okay. Okay, boleh aku lah. Okay, next I go for last question. Okay, last question saya nak average speed. Okay, saya bagi formula dia. Average speed ialah, okay, average speed ialah total distance divide by time. Okay, average speed. Okay, average speed ialah distance, okay, ataupun total distance lah, ataupun distance lah. Letak distance travel by time. Okay, ini ialah dia punya ni. Okay, yang tadi tu displacement. Look at this yang ini ialah displacement, different Displacement maksudnya dia termasuk negatif. Tapi yang ni tak ada negatif. Ini ialah distance. Distance ialah positif saja. So that is the very important thing here. This one only take the positive value ni. Okay, positive side, positive value saja. Okay, dia tak ambil negatif dia only calculate the distance travel. Okay, dia bukan macam displacement. Displacement ialah dia ambil negatif. Oh, this is different So dekat sini you dapat apa? So you akan dapat one, I think you get 5. Okay. Okay, sekarang ni ini ialah 53 kan? Satu ialah 53. Satu lagi ialah 00. Betul tak apa saya buat? Betul Okay, macam mana saya dapat 53? 53 ialah distance dia. Okay, ini ialah distance dia. Dengan ini ialah masa dia Okay, distance dia travel 5 meter in 3 second. Ini distance dia. Distance, and then this is time. Okay, and then this one is distance 0, initially 0, and then time also 0 So that's why I get 5300. So kalau saya tahu ni, then easily we can find the average speed. So that will give me equal, okay, 5 times 0, 5 minus 0 divided by 3 minus 0 Macam kita buat gradient. Okay, macam kita buat gradient dia 5 minus 0, 3 minus 0. So the answer will be equal 5 over 3, right? 5 over 3 decimal is 1.67. Betul. 1.67 meter per second. Okay, so I think we have covered almost everything for the this topic semua topik semua dia punya word, important words I already explained lah. Okay, this one is the last question for today lah. Okay, hari ni bukan complete 2 jam dah we are already habiskan, so saya nak habiskan lah, because now I want to focus on your assessment. Okay, keep on finish all your assessment supaya kita boleh dah go for final assessment. Okay, so I think this is your last answer. Okay, next we go for another question lah. Okay, first, what is our starting point? Okay, kita lukis gambar dulu. We have to draw some sketch, so that some sketching right before we go for the starting for the question. Okay, sekarang kita ada a stone is projected vertically upward. Okay, maksudnya dibuang ke atas lah upward from the top of the building 20 meter high. Maksudnya kita bukan berada dekat ground. So we are actually above a tall building 20 meter. Maksudnya sekarang kita ada dekat sini 20 meter high tall building. And then someone is standing here. Okay, someone is standing here, and then a stone is projected upward. Dia bagi macam ni. Okay, this is what the question says. Okay, from the top of the building 20 meter high with an initial velocity of 15 meter per second. Maksudnya V dia initially is 15 meter per second. And then due to gravity, maksudnya lepas dia dah pergi satu takat, due to gravity going, after one point coming back to ground lah. Okay, so A is now negative 10 meter per second square because of the gravity, right? So it's actually negative 10 meter per second square. Okay, and then now this is the important statement here. Okay, note that Note that the downward is consider the negative direction. Apa maksud ni? What do you mean by this? Negative direction. Consider as downward is considered as negative direction. Apa maksud ni? This is a very important statement here. Apa maksud dia? Anyone want to try? Want to guess what do you mean by that? Hello? PK. Okay. Apa maksud? Note that the downward is considered the negative direction. Apa maksud dia? No. Dia tak ada kaitan dengan differentiation. Maksudnya dia kat sini, maksudnya dia pergi atas tu kira positif. Positive direction. Itu maksud dia. Yang dia patah balik tu ialah negative direction. Remember last time kita ada left side, right side, right. But this time we don't have like that. Kita ada macam ni case dia. Betul, dia upward dengan downward. Upward tu positif, downward tu dia kira negatif. Itu maksud dia. Okay, so upward ialah positive direction, downward ialah negative direction. So that's what they mean by note that the downward is a considered as a negative direction. Maksudnya yang ini consider negative direction lah. Dia kira patah balik itu kira negative direction. Okay, now what is the time, okay, for the stone to reach its maximum height? Okay, bila masa, okay, the stone is approaching the maximum height. Okay, so first kita ambil soalan dia. Now put everything to the formula lah. Okay, so V is equal 15 meter per second. So A is equal negative 10 meter per second square, and then S equals to 20 meter. So these are the things that we can figure out from the question. So these are the three conditions that we have. Okay, ini ialah V equals V15, A is negative 10, and then S equals to 20 meter. And all this happen when T equals to 0 lah. Semuanya ini berlaku T equals to 0. Only except for this lah, except for this negative 10 ni dia dah lepas. Betul, dia every time lah. Betul, ini pun every time. A is always lah, every time is happening, because dia pada masa bila pun dia ada gravity dia. Okay, so now we go for the what is the maximum height. Okay, maximum height maksudnya apa? Maximum height maksudnya apa? Okay, ds over dt is what? Okay, betul. V kena jadi apa? Kalau kita mau maximum height tu maksudnya apa? Betul. ds dt is correct. Okay, ataupun V correct. What are you going to do with V? Apa you nak buat dengan V? Cari apa? Cari dia punya. Okay, kalaulah kita punya nak maximum height. Okay, maximum height ni maksudnya dalam kes ni dia kena jadi V0 dah. Kenapa saya nak letak V0? Because you see, look at this bila kita ada objek, when you throw something to up, okay, you dah buang di atas, dia mesti kena berhenti kan satu takat. So when V0, we get the maximum height lah. So we get the S. That's what the maximum height. So that is the maximum height lah. Consider that will be the maximum height. Ini you nanti boleh zoom lah. Kalau tulisan saya sangat kecil, you just zoom in your phone lah. Maximum height. Okay, this is the maximum height. Okay. So yang ni S equals to 0, S we don't know. Then coming back. Okay, boleh coming back now. So when it's actually approaches the maximum height when v 0 right? When v 0 we get the maximum height. Okay, now what is formula untuk v? Now we need to know what is the formula for v. So macam mana saya nak cari v dia? So we need to know the formula. By knowing the formula only we can substitute v0 right? So how to find v? Macam mana nak cari v? Then what? V must be equal integrate a dt dah. Okay, V must be equal integrate a dt. So equal integrate negative 10 dt. So kita letak negative 10 dt dah. Okay, sebab kita punya A ialah negative 10, so I need to go for the formula. So I get negative 10 dt. Okay, what is the answer? So answer will be equal correct, negative 10t plus c, and this is v. Okay, so apa initial condition dia untuk v? Betul, very good. Okay, when t equals to 0 and v is equals to 15, this is the initial condition dia. Okay, initial condition dia when t 0, v is 15. Sebab kita start throw itu ialah 15 meter per second. So maksudnya 15 meter equal negative 10t plus c. Itu ialah T jadi kosong. T akan jadi kosong kan. So sini ialah T kosong plus C lah. So C is actually 15 meter per second lah. So maksudnya C kita dapat 15 lah. Okay, jadinya formula untuk V is equal negative 10T plus 15. So ini kita punya formula untuk V. Now to decide maximum height, we put V0 lah. Kita masukkan V sama dengan kosong. So you can find the time. Okay, you can find the time. So when V0, okay, 0 equal negative 10 t plus 15. So 10 t equals to 15. Then t equals to, okay, 15 divided by 10 is what? Yeah, correct, 1.5, right? So 1.5 second. Okay, maksudnya within 1.5 second, okay, benda tu dah berhenti dah dekat maximum height dia. Okay, within 1.5 second, okay, 1.5 second, dia dah capai dah maximum height. Okay, that is the maximum height. Okay, dia dah capai dah maximum height. So this is the 1.5 second. So question just now, okay, kita dah jawab dah. The time taken for the stone to reach its maximum height. So inilah jawapan dia. So it's actually 1.5 second. Within 1.5 second, it's approach the maximum height. Okay, anyone? Any questions so far? Apa pernah tanya saya? Boleh Okay, next. Next kita pergi untuk dia punya displacement. Okay, next we go for the displacement. Maximum height reached by the stone. Okay, maksudnya kita kena ambil dia punya S dah. Maximum height is considered S, right? Displacement dia. Okay, we want to go for S. So we need to find the formula for S. To go for the S, then we need to integrate V lah. Kita kena cari integration untuk V. Okay, so what is V? V equal, okay, betul. So you just substitute this formula, right? So negative 10t plus 15 dt. Okay, then you do the integration. So negative 10, okay, ini akan jadi t square over 2 plus 15t plus c lah. Okay, so this is our S. Okay, now how to, okay, can simplify. So ini boleh potong. This one 1, this is 5. So S equal negative 5t square plus 15 plus C. So this is what we get. Okay, now how to find C? Look at the condition again. Look at the condition again. Okay, what is our S? Betul. S dia jadi 20, betul. Sebab dia bukan berada dekat ground. Tapi dia berada dekat 20 meter height of the building. So ini ada building dekat sini. Okay, 20 meter height of a building. So there's a building there, it's standing here. So it's actually not from the ground. From the ground it's actually 20 meter. So dia punya S is actually is 20. When S equals to 20 and then T equals to 0, so S become negative 5t square, negative 5, ganti semua kan, 20 equal negative 5 times 0 square plus 15 times 0 plus C lah. So C is equals to correct, 20. So I already have the formula. Formula is negative 5t square plus 15t plus 20 lah. Okay, so this is the formula for S. Okay, now how to find the maximum height? Macam mana cari maximum height? Okay, betul. So maximum height is when T equals to 1.5. Betul. So you can straight away put 1.5 into your calculation, because that's the purpose we are doing 1.5 second tadi tu. Sebab kalau kita ada masa, we know what is the displacement of any of the object. So negative 5, okay, 1.5 square plus 15 times 1.5 plus 20. Okay, so negative 5 x square plus 15x plus 20. Okay, what is the answer? Answer dia ialah, yes, correct, 31.25 meter. Very good. Okay, so that is the maximum height there. Okay, that is the maximum height that the object going to approach. Okay, next we go for the time taken for the stone to reach the ground. Okay, macam mana kita nak ambil masa yang dia jatuh pada ground? What is the time when it approach the time 0? I mean, when S0. Macam mana ni? So kalau dia approach ground, maksudnya apa? Maksudnya S become 0 lah. Maksudnya dia dah jatuh bawah kan? Maksudnya dia punya S become 0. Itu kira condition dia. Because Dia daripada building, dia pergi atas, dia turun bawah kan. Maksudnya dekat sini S equals to 0 dah. Itu condition dia. So when S is 0, so we need to find the time, right? Okay, so we put negative 5t square plus 15t plus 20. We put this is equals to 0 lah. Masuk ini sebagai kosong. So ini jadi kosong. Then okay, all this can change to positive lah. In negative 5 bahagi negative 5, kita akan dapat t square tolak 3t tambah tolak 4. Okay, change this to negative ni tukar jadi positif lah. So divide all by 5 lah. Then we find the time. Okay, bila masa dia jadi ni? So t. So use your calculator to get the answer. So 1, negative 3, negative 4. So you get negative 4, and then you get negative 1 means positive 1 lah. So t equals to 4 or t equals to negative 1. Okay, so what is the nice thing we want to do here? Apa yang kita boleh buat kat sini? Kita ada dua jawapan. So mana satu kita nak ambil? Just 4, right? Kenapa kita ambil 4 je? Kenapa kita tak ambil negative 1? Okay, betul. So kita reject dia, betul. Time is no negative, so cannot take negative time. So we need to go for t equals to 4. Okay, so when t equals to 4, okay, maksudnya dalam 4 saat dia dah jatuh ground lah. So inilah masa dia. So when t equals to 4, it's already approached the ground. Okay, when t equals to 4, it's already approached the ground. Okay, next. Last question for today. Last question for question this. Okay, so kita pergi velocity of the stone as it hits the ground. Okay, maksudnya apa dia punya velocity dia masa dia hit the ground. So kita pergi untuk V dia lah. So V tadi formula dia apa? Okay, betul. Negatif 10t tambah 15. Okay. Sekarang apa saya nak buat? Sekarang saya mau velocity dia when approach the ground. So buat apa? Betul. Okay, so ini adalah V adalah sama dengan kita ganti t sama dengan 4 lah. Negative 10 times 4 plus 15. Okay, so we get V is equal. So find the last answer is negative 40 plus 15, we get negative 25 meter per second lah. Okay, so ini adalah velocity dia when it hits the ground lah. Maksudnya masa dia kena pada ground. Okay, masa dia kena pada ground, velocity dia ialah negative 25 meter per second. Okay, so we have answered the question for D lah. Okay, so saya rasa saya fikir saya dah selesai untuk the entire subtopic lah. Okay, I think this one will cover everything lah. Okay, average speed, average velocity, total distance, maximum height, maximum velocity, semua saya dah cover lah. Okay, so I stop until this lah.